to Dr. Maithili's Music Therapy channel. I'm a cognitive neuropsychologist specialized with brain and behavior with music. Today, I'll be presenting in the early stages of childhood, that is between the age of 4 and 7, the cognitive abilities, emotional abilities, and the classroom situations. So all these things, the classroom abilities, the emotional maturity of the child, the cognitive abilities of child, all the things, that is all the three can be available at home, can be developed at home, can be developed at the classroom, and also at play area. But all the three things are totally different. Why? In the sense, the emotional attachment which is available at home may not be the same at the school. The school environment is available for the cognitive abilities to develop and the emotional abilities to develop, but there is no emotional prominence will not be there. With regard to the play area, it is totally different. There neither emotional attachment nor the personal attendance may not be available at the playgroup. So that we will take it at the later point. Now we will speak about the cognitive abilities which is available at home, how to develop it, what is the role which is available for the elders for the child to develop. For example, if the child wants to speak more, the child wants to early development of cognition or to be exhibited by the child. For that, the role of mother is very important. The more the mother speaks to the child, the quality time which the mother spends with the child, that makes a very fine difference in the child's cognitive abilities. For example, to go for it, how to recite, how to utter new words, how to pronounce the word, or then showing the things and speaking about. All these things can be enriched by giving proper conversation, slow conversation. If the child speaks a bit faster, the mother ought to speak a bit lower, slower conversation. They should speak slower words with full utterance of the word. That makes the difference. That makes the child to comprehend what exactly the mother speaks. Moreover, the cognitive abilities can also be enhanced by giving proper emotional attachment. That is, these two are interrelated. How far the emotionally the child matured. For example, in this age group, it is very much known for temper tantrums, hyperactive, that the child want to be more adamant, more attentive, attention seeking behavior, may all will prevail with the child. For example, if the child is the only child, doesn't have any siblings, naturally the child will be more attention seeking behavior will prevail with the child. It is applicable for the a boy and girl. There is no difference. There's the sex difference cannot be find out. But either the boy or the girl, both the child will be attention seeking behavior will prevail with the child. In that way, the emotional maturity, that is ready to wait for the turn, delayed gratification, ready to wait for the time, that is ask him to go for the whether I can do shall this, that is seeking answer for his questions. Like that behavior, if you improve that with the child, naturally the child will adjust to the new environment more healthy, and the expression of behavior will also be more acceptable. For that, that is, the child should learn to wait for the turn. For example, it is now 6:30. I can ask the child to wait for 10 minutes. The child will wait for 10 minutes and go for the what is required that. So that way, the ready to wait for the turn ought to be inculcated into the child. There are children, they doesn't want to wait for the turn. Rather, they will they pester the needs and go for it. Just give it to me immediately. So that behavior may not be suitable for the other environment. For example, if it is at home, naturally we can give it to the child, but it may not be acceptable in some other situations. For this way, like that, there are so many behaviors can be taken into. For this way, the child ought to get more quality time with the elders who are available at home. I am afraid in many of the families in today's scenario will have only nuclear scenes. For that the parents ought to go for their grandparents. Thereby, the grandparents' love and affection, emotional maturity, and also to give the moral values for the child will also prevail. That will help the child to learn more things. Whereas present day scenario, mother only, that finds a bit difficult. That is, the child gets bored, he doesn't have any space to move around. For that, anyone to share his ideas. For example, so for those things, if it is with grandparents, the child will be, it is the boon for the present day children. Then with regard to emotional adjustment, how the child behaves for his needs. If there is a need for the child, you should go and ask for it. If it is a need for it, you should fulfill through elders' permission only. He cannot go and wander and do things on his own, thereby going for the mischievous behavior that may prevail. So the unmonitored behavior of the child that makes the child to do mistakes or we can say that is some mischievous behavior may erupt. No one is seeing us, we can do whatever we want. That type of attitude ought to be removed from the child's routine. Thereby, all the actions, all the activities ought to be monitored by elders at home. But then in the same case, if they take the child to the classroom, how it will happen? All his actions will be monitored by the class teacher and the class attender. There may be 2-3 attenders for 10 children, in the sense that any one of the attender will be with the child to monitor his actions. He may ask, shall I ask for the colors? Shall we go for the watering shall we go for the restroom? Like that, we will go, whatever his requirements, he should go and ask for it, then he fulfill it. Though that's the manners, that's a discipline ought to be developed at the classroom. For that, you should imbibe the child with more freedom, at the same time it will be monitored. We will cover the remaining topics in the upcoming videos. Thank you.